You're welcome back. This is Breakfast Daily, and hooray! Sunday is Father's Day. I don't know why I'm super excited on Father's Day.
I know why.
What?
Daddy's in town.
Well, yes, I'm super excited, because in many years, I'm going to be spending Father's Day with my father, No, so I tell the boys.
It must be something.
No, I mean, I've been looking forward to that, and quite honestly, I don't even know what to do to make the day so memorable.
Wait.
Yeah.
Why did he choose, of all the years, to be around this year on Father's Day?
So it wasn't on Father's Day, but I think that it's been very coincidental because he says that I've not seen you guys for some time.
Yeah.
I think the last time I saw my dad was about 4 years ago, and so he feels that I have to come home, have to come and check on you.
He chose a good time,
and it just happens to be Father's Day, and I'm super excited about that. Anyway, we are going to be talking now about apps and blogs for fathers. Sunday is Father's Day. Interestingly, the women are more excited about celebrating Father's Day more than the fathers or the men themselves. Nasser Bodi is, he is a digital marketing consultant, and he is going to be showing us ways, that we can make Father's Day memorable the digital way. Nasser, you're welcome to
Thank you very much, Prima.
Right,
good
so what can we do? Good to see you.
Happy Father's Day to you in advance.
Thank you.
Happy Father's
Same
Day
to you too.
Thank you very much.
Hi, happy
My
Father's
daughter has
Day.
been asking me questions. I'm like, little girl, what do you do? What are you planning?
Well, when we ask you what you want, you don't even seem to.
Oh, but I
I
respond very quickly. I know
So what do you want to do on Father's Day?
Just spend a good day with the family, with my wife and kids.
Okay, but every day you spend good time with them. So what?
Yeah, this should be special.
Yeah, how special do you want it?
Cook a special meal
For them?
No.
Or they should cook for you?
For me.
Okay.
It's not about presents per se, but just doing fun stuff with the kids.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes even the kind of like chasing them around the house is fun.
Yeah. No, we look
And some of the things we're going to talk about. I mean, this year, as we do on City, we want to stop the male bashing, where it's always about, there are no responsible fathers around. And then the men will be complaining, why are you not celebrating Father's Day the way you celebrate Mother's Day? This year, our message is that men should be more involved in parenting.
But I think that even now, guys are doing better.
I want to encourage
people are
more.
doing well,
Yeah.
and I mean, they show off their fatherly love and skills and all that, and it's out there, and it's beautiful.
It's cool these days to be seen with your kids, whether shopping or driving around.
When we saw John
whatever.
DeMello trying to braid his daughter's hair,
Excellent.
have people carry their daughters, their children on their backs, and I think this is commendable.
I think I have to pull out some of my old pictures with my daughter. I can flex it on Father's Day.
Pressure.
And the reason why we're doing this is that this is the kind of thing that's not discussed a lot among the boys.
Yes.
True.
So when you show them some of the apps and things that they can use to learn about parenting, so they will get a bit more support and they'll learn a bit more about their kids.
Fire away.
Yeah. So we'll start with an app that we know all the mothers, most of the mothers have been using, called Baby Center.
Okay.
If you ask a lot of the mothers, I'm sure you know about Baby Center.
Yeah.
It's like a hub for everything to do with kids, even before you start having kids. And what I love about Baby Center is that if you create an account, and I've created an account for myself, so all my kids, have an account, and I get reminders every week what I should be expecting about my kids. Like yesterday, I got a message saying that, what you should expect from your 35 months old son. Why preschoolers lie, why preschoolers do this and that. So you read to learn these things, which is very, very good. Not only that, it also gives you all that you need to know even about the mother. There's a post there, a blog post there, that talks about 9 things to do as a man when you are preparing to become a father.
Right.
For example, I know it's a bit early. It tells you that you should opt for the boxer shorts, not the briefs.
Yes.
Don't call briefs like supporter. Opt for that. Lower the time you spend on the bike, for example. So there's no. So these are all things that will. And these things, if you follow them, you score a lot of points. With the mothers. So these are things that you go to. We want to encourage all the men. The women are already using this app. You to get there, create an account, explore some of the things. Even about checking the temperature of a child. It can be difficult. Often what we talk about as men is changing the diaper.
Yeah.
But that's very basic now.
Yeah.
How do you even massage a baby before you put him to sleep?
Yeah.
How warm should the baby's water be before? So all these things you learn them there, because these days, like we said, men are becoming more involved. The easy ones are going shopping with them and stuff, but spending time with them at home, especially at an early age when they can't even speak. You need to be really switched on. You need to learn these things.
Bond with them.
Bond with them and all of that.
I mean, I always love to share the stories of what I used to do with my daughter when she was, when she couldn't walk.
Okay.
Yeah, you know. A month after she was born, I told her mother that during the night, from now till she's walking, during the night, she's my responsibility.
Yeah.
Okay. So do not wake up. If you hear her before I do, wake me up.
Yeah.
Same here.
It's as simple as that. And I just went into autopilot.
You know,
every single night without fail.
And you know,
And sometimes twice a night.
The babies can tell when mommy is carrying me and when daddy is carrying me. You know? So I remember when my kids were babies, you know, I mean, in the night, their dad has to be the one to carry them because he has a way of carrying them that they will easily fall asleep. You know, I can do everything and anything, but they would sleep, they would sleep a little bit, wake up, but they have a special way, he had a special way of carrying them, sing to them, and they fall asleep. So I think that kind of bond, and you can tell as they grow, you know, that this is a child who has a bond with his or her father, and I think that is very important.
I mean, I want to spend a bit more time on, a baby center.
Yes.
Because you go there too, I mean, I see a lot of men taking their kids to weigh, so they don't even pack the right things to go with.
You know.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have to pack. It was packed for me, and then we go.
Yeah. But,
weighing was my responsibility.
Even when you get there, how to change them, you see a lot of the men struggling, trying to change them on their lap. So these are things some of us have had to learn. Same way, even diapers. Diapers, you don't choose them by age. You choose them by weight, by baby weight. So the sizes, you see, like size 4, size 5, you need to know the weight of your baby. So these are things you need to learn. Plus, even dispensing medication. So these are all content that's on these blogs that you need to learn. I also want to talk about a website that's called Fatherly.
Okay.
So it's called fatherly.com. If you go there, it's a platform where fathers share the experience. So like Kweku was talking about all the things he went through. If you had started, let's say, a blog, or you even started diarizing it, it becomes content that people will be going back to read every day. So it's baby is 23 months today. This is what we did together. This is what baby ate. He's graduated from, let's say, milk to eating a bit more solids now, this and that. And I often say, in Ghana, we struggle to find the right solid foods for our babies when they're graduating from milk to whatever. A lot of the women have now gone into blending fruits and things like that, and we did that. But you don't find the recipes ready. Somebody graduates straight from milk to Cerelac. Even the Cerelac, which one should you choose for your baby? There are all sorts of, some women would say, well, I want the one with honey. Is that the one you should choose? Or the one with just the fruit, whatever, so your baby doesn't have too much sugar. But we know now from reading some of these things that the babies, when they have a bit too much sugar, they're hyper in the evenings. So it takes longer for them to sleep.
Exactly.
So these are all things you need to learn, even the way to powder your baby. So go to this platform, learn about these, and also create the account. So week after week, they will send you updates on what you should expect from your baby. This is very, very important. I mean, so we've talked about fatherly.com, which is a blog where you go, you find all the content you need to. And I often encourage people, when you go there and you find any good content, share it. So let's build networks, you know, because like we talked about, when we're talking about breast cancer, in Ghana, we don't have platforms that focus on these things, like local platforms. So most of these are foreign, unfortunately. But we need to start encouraging people to build some of these blogs, build some of these contents. I know in Ghana, we're at the stage where we use Instagram, Facebook, and I've seen some platforms that I'm on. But we need to take it to another level, to blogs where people can go and deep dive. Even take it to apps and things like this. So that's very, very important. There's another one that we've got. So we've looked at fatherly.com. There's one that is called Life of Dad.
Okay.
It's a worldwide platform. I think it's got over 1 million people on Facebook. So they share the experiences as dads, for example. I mean, I read a blog there about how some dads, because all of a sudden they had to work from home during COVID, needed to adjust to how to manage kids. We saw videos of dads on Zoom and your kids will be running to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you manage all this? Because
Yeah.
now you were there, you couldn't run away to the office anymore. You were locked down with the kids.
With the kids,
Yeah.
yeah.
And we had to learn this. So here you go, then you have all the experiences shared. Go navigate around it, okay? Plus, I mean, since it's Father's Day, we also want to talk about gift.
Yeah.
You also want to learn about gift ideas for the mothers. So good,
Yeah.
good like, gift ideas that are ideal for the men.
You know, they say that the fathers are tired of the boxer shorts and the handkerchief.
Yes, we are.
What else do you want, you know? Yeah.
Give me a nice bracelet. I'll like it with my,
Oh,
with my
really?
initials on it. That's all I
Yeah, I
want.
wear it every day.
Yeah.
Boy-
I wear it every
boy,
day.
yeah,
And
boy.
every day I'll think about you. Yeah.
Okay, now that was an idea.
Yeah.
Cookies is softy.
Oh, tell me about it.
I mean, there are a lot more blogs
Yeah.
there that we can do. So let's do these. I mean, let me talk about another one that we've got and then we can round up. There's one that's called Diary of the Dad.
Okay.
Somebody decided that he would diarize, I mean, his experiences.
Yeah.
So he was a stay-at-home dad. He decided that every day what he does with his you do that. It's amazing what you get from it, because it also helps you to be able to appreciate what the baby is going through. I mean,
Yeah.
days when you are wondering why is the baby behaving this way,
Yeah.
you can go back and say, yesterday this happened.
Yeah.
You can identify what he's allergic
Yeah.
to, things like that. Finally, also some of these platforms, you find the kind of cartoon which kids who SpongeBob is.
Of course, who Dora is. and
Who Dora is and all this.
if you don't
Dora
know-
the Explorer.
If you don't know what Candy Crush is, and you know Temple Run and all these
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Because they will ask you questions
Yeah.
about them. They'll start singing.
Yeah.
You need to sing along.
Yeah. Exactly.
My son comes and says, "Daddy, sing with us."
Yeah.
Well,
And you have to know.
No, but at this point, I'm playing basketball at home.
Yeah, but
You see?
you see, so
Yeah,
that's
you
what
know,
you've
you've graduated.
Exactly, I'm
developmental.
graduating and playing basketball. My
yeah,
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you go here, you even learn about basketball,
Yeah.
all the rules and things. So when you come home,
Exactly.
and when you
Yeah.
can have conversations with them
Yeah.
around the table, this and that. Let's use this opportunity not to bash the men,
Yeah.
Exactly.
but encourage them to go to these platforms, learn a lot more about fathering, and be more involved in.
And you know, I think what the father should also know is we love it, you know, and it's beautiful to sit back and watch the father, you know, taking care of the kids. And it's apart from everything, apart from you helping, it's something that we admire, you know, to sit back and see the way your husband or the way their father, you know, is playing with the kids, sit back, probably decide that, okay, so today we are taking over the kitchen, you know, mommy should sit somewhere. I mean, this is beautiful.
So-
Get involved in your kid's life. It's beautiful.
So I find it very interesting. There's a personal experience that I had recently where my daughter's mom and I are not, they don't
Yeah.
live together anymore. And so she needed some documentation. And when she sent me the information that she needed documentation, within 24 hours, I sent her a screenshot of the documentation on the way to where they live,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It was DHL. I sent it to her. And I was surprised actually by the reaction. You know, it was like, wow, so soon, thank you so much. And I was like, you know, I think fathers have lost a great opportunity
No, let's just get rid of us.
by connecting with their kids in a special way.
Yeah.
You know, because it means everything. And when the mother is thinking about you and talking about you, even if you're not together with her, right, the way she thinks about you and talks about you, the child picks it up. You know, and so if it's positive, the child will pick it up. If it's negative too, the child will also pick
Now,
it up.
sometimes they can even say negative stuff, but you know, I always say that children are not.
They're
for
not
want of a
dumb.
better word, they're not dumb
They're
people.
not
They're
dumb.
not stupid
No.
people. So they can see you say something
Yeah.
else, but daddy is doing
Yes.
something different,
Yes.
or daddy is saying something else, but mom is doing something
Yes.
different,
Yes.
and they can decipher. They can really make those assertions for themselves. You know, and for me. Every child sees their father as their hero
Yes.
Yeah.
until you
Absolutely.
prove them wrong.
Yeah.
You know, so everybody, my father is my hero.
Yeah.
You know, because my father hasn't given me any cause to believe otherwise. So I know with everything, I can easily go to my dad. You know, and every child has that confidence, you know, that I'm walking anywhere knowing that if anything happens, I just need to call my dad and he will be there for me. And I think this is the greatest reward.
And for dads who are worried about some, excuse me to say, dodgy boys starting to do stuff with their daughter, if you have a good relationship with your daughter, they will tell you everything.
You know my mantra? People say, hey, your daughter's looking really pretty. You have to prepare. Get a gun. I said no. Bulletproof her mind and leave her to go.
And be her bestie.
That's it.
Of course. Because you can't police your
If you
child
can
everywhere
bulletproof
they go.
her mind by your relationship with her, by your her accessibility to you, you bulletproof her mind. Don't worry about anything else.
And again, going back, you go to these platforms, they teach you all these things. Even when to expect, your daughter to, start, bleeding, all these things, cycling, all these things. You need to learn these things.
Absolutely. Look, I remember, and I'll take you back again, you know, back in the day, when I was, you know, learning in the learning process of how to take care of my little baby. And look, I remember we had a TV monitor, and then also, you know, the walkie-talkie monitor thing. So I would actually be lying in bed 10, 11 p.m. at night. I'm not asleep. She's sleeping, but I'm watching the monitor. I'm just so enthralled by this little human being that is in the cot. And I remember the emotions. When I think about it, the emotions all come back. One of the things that Gaini, who was our doctor, told us about it, that if you want an independent child, don't cuddle your baby to sleep. So you know what I would do? In the feeding process and changing process, I will delay and be very laborious about the whole process, because that was my bonding time. Because the plan was that once she's done feeding and she starts to look like she wants to sleep, I have to lay her in a cot and allow her to sleep alone, fall asleep by herself. Because, you know, children, initially, when you leave them and they're falling asleep, they start to fidget and to cry because they want the warmth, you know. But he taught us that trick. And so what happened then is that very quickly she learned how to do it, where she would fall asleep on her own. And sometimes she'll be playing with the toys and everything else, and then fall asleep. You know, I think just was an amazing experience.
Kuku, you and I should start a diary.
I think
I think you should. I think
localize.
I have tons of stories.
I think
but you be local to Ghanaians.
Exactly.
A lot of our friends who have kids, unfortunately, most of them are separated from the mothers. But I spent a lot of time with their kids and they don't know what to do. I mean, last one for me, during Christmas, I was having a conversation with some of my friends. They didn't even know what was the right present to pick for their daughters.
Oh, wow.
daughters.
Okay.
Okay.
And what sometimes you learn from here is that if you spend a lot more time with them, we know what the things they love. Sometimes it's even just giving them the money and going with them to shop.
Yes.
So you don't buy them the present yourself, but go with them so you see the kind of things they like.
Sometimes it's not even about presents, you know, it's about your father telling you that, okay, so it's your birthday today, you and I are going on a date. You know?
Excellent.
It means everything. And I say that if you expose your daughter, your son to certain kind of lifestyle, you know, it's very difficult for people to abuse them. It's very difficult for people to take advantage of them and all. Because look, nobody can kind of when I'm with my dad, we hang out, we go to interesting places, you know, my dad would drive me to certain places. So when a guy is coming into my life, you know, I don't see you buying lunch for me or
as a big deal.
As a big deal. It's not a big deal because I don't even need it, you know. Quite honestly, I don't need it. So I look at it as, okay, a time for us to have a conversation. But it's not about what you're buying for me. Because I'm used to that experience, you know. And I can say on authority that when you look at people whose fathers were present in their lives, you know, they turn out a certain way. And you can tell, as against those whose fathers were not present in their life, you know. So for instance, you were growing up, you lost your father, you know, so it was just mom, you know, taking care of us. We really admire mothers who do this yeoman's job, but you can tell that this person's father was not present. And you see, sometimes it has nothing to do with whether you are with the mother or not. You have a certain responsibility. That child has a father. Play your part, you know. Let the mother also play their part, because their children need it.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
and I'm speaking this time as a child. You know, we need our fathers.
Yeah.
You know, it means, especially daughters. It means so much
I
to
agree.
us.
No,
Yes.
the boys too, and I'll say for the single mothers, go to some of these platforms
Yeah.
as well and learn about boys. Different things boys go through.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
there have been times when, before my kids, I'm started going, I used to take my sister's kids,
Okay.
teach them piano, go football,
Yeah.
playing with them.
Yeah.
So there were things they were telling me that they were not telling their
Parents.
Their parents.
Of course, of course. So I mean, we do need fathers, you know.
Yeah.
And so
We need
Father's
both.
Day,
We need both.
we need both, you know.
But today we're celebrating-
but exactly.
Yeah.
But most of the times, mummies will be the one who think that okay, the bits and pieces at home are our responsibility. But we also need to see daddy, you know, get involved, you know, do some of the stuff. I mean, this is how we are also nurturing our children. There are a lot of things that they will not listen, but they will pick
Yeah.
depending on what you are doing, how
Yeah.
you are demonstrating
Yeah.
to them. So I think that we are celebrating fathers. This year, Nasser has said it. We're not going to be bashing fathers. You know, you are doing well, but there's always room for improvement, and we just love you guys.
and go onto these platforms to learn more.
Absolutely, yes,
Yeah.
yes. We need to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm actually planning on Father's Day.
Okay.
We're doing a virtual date.
Okay.
Myself and my daughter.
Okay.
We're going on a virtual date. Yeah. Because I think her not being in the same country
Yeah.
together doesn't take away from the fact that we can actually do something together.
Of course.
You know, so technology has brought itself.
Oh,
We're going
yes.
to make use of it.
And
we're
why
going
not?
on a
Oh,
virtual
yes.
date.
Oh yes. I'll give you a challenge. If
What's
she
that?
can cook, decide to cook the same recipe.
Oh, that'd be
On
nice,
Zoom,
you know.
And when you finish, you compare the pictures.
Listen.
Wow.
How's that?
Listen, she can cook anything. I
Yeah.
can tell you for a fact, she can
Yeah.
cook anything.
So you try it here?
Unfortunately, I'm the one who's bereft of cooking skills.
No,
Except,
try
choose-
it.
except for
Try
one or
it.
two meals.
I know that you
It's
can
the
cook
fun
contemporary
of it.
stew.
No, that one I can cook.
I know you
hands
can do
down.
contemporary
Because
stew.
it's
Hands
the
down.
fun of it. That's
probably-
your challenge.
Yeah,
It's
so
the
you can
fun
do
of it.
contemporary
Okay.
stew and
For a laugh.
rice.
Okay.
And when you
It
finish,
would
share the
really be
pictures.
cool.
Let's see it.
Yes, I'd love to see
Sounds like a
that.
plan.
Yeah.
When Kweku
Sounds
is
like a
cooking
plan.
contemporary stew, it looks so much like something being cooked in a laboratory. You know, because of a science background, he's
Yeah.
adding stuff and it looks like some
Yeah.
chemical combinations and stuff like that. But your food tasted good.
I believe that every cooking experience should be copyable and repeatable.
Yeah.
That's the word.
Well,
That's why I do
okay, let me make it easy for you. Let me make it easy for you. If she can sing,
Yeah.
plan
Oh,
to
she
play the
can.
guitar and she sings from there.
Oh,
and record
hello. Now that is right up my alley.
it. Yeah. Or set up the piano. I mean, I do it with my nephews.
Okay, I like it.
So we are looking forward to a
See?
beautiful Father's Day, and by all indications, it's going to be an awesome
Yeah,
day. You know,
yeah,
where we are going to be celebrating and be telling our fathers that we love you and be more, you know, part of our lives. Now, say thank you very much for
Thank you
showing
very
us
much.
where we can learn so much on Father's Day. This is Breakfast Daily. We'll be right back.